Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the opening match of RGN's Intercontinental Open. This is the first match of the whole tournament, the round of 32 between myXMG and Skillz. I am Hoss, and with me is the one, the only, Laser Jesus. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and a great start for Skillz. I'm just excited to get this whole European tournament going on. It's been a while in the making, and yeah, man, Skillz starting off strong. I get the impression that we don't have too much knowledge on these two teams, at least from my side.
Yeah, definitely so. This is one of the weaker myXMG sides we've seen in recent history. They used to have a, I want to say, Norwegian lineup, but they've moved on from that one. And we're seeing these teams. So Skillz came out, the Latvian side, won the pistol round. They've got the luxury of having guns in their second round. The map pool is Inferno, Overpass, and then Cash. Let's start things off here. Second round. Yeah, trying to find that deagle shot. It's an expensive buy on this second round, and he's not going to find anything with it.
Yeah, they got armor too, so this is a pretty bad start for myXMG. They're looking to swing the momentum right back towards their side, but Skillz not allowing that so far. And with just 4 players remaining in inferior weaponry, this is going to be a tough behold. And it looks like that's where they're going to be heading. We got Sinks waiting, and here he comes. Rushes out. Teammate pop flashes for him, but only gets one before he's traded off. Not too bad, but again, they pretty much full bot myXMG, and another one falls. So it's going to be a 2 versus 4 retake, and it looks like they're just going to save their pistols.
Yeah, it's probably the wise choice here. They've got that 5.7, the P250, and of course the armor alongside it. You don't really want to risk losing that going in 2 versus 4. That buy from myXMG is, it looked to deal some damage. That's what its aim was. And they were only able to get 1 frag. It's not the best for them, so now they just have to resort to saving. As Skillz, they're going to get their second round on the board here. And that was a very nice play there from Udrizwal, who found his dead comrade's gun, chucked it up on the roof so that myXMG can't go in and sneak it afterwards. Better to be safe than sorry. And the bomb's going to go off now. Skillz now, 2-0, the Latvian side taking the lead.
So we'll see what myXMG can do here. Again, super strapped for cash at this point, especially after buying up that last round. And what I didn't really like from them, they went for an early mid-aggression with the deagle, and then it kind of fell apart after that. Perhaps not playing standard and go for some kind of rush, because if you bought up armor and pistols that last time, then it didn't go your way. And it looks like they are going to do a 3-man B stack, so little variation. I like that coming in from myXMG. They're going to rush 2 down. Oh, big nades coming in. No, actually does no damage at all. Molly and a nade. The CT player was right there at Banana, but no damage done to him. So myXMG has both of their players push Banana and then one waiting inside the site. And now they're going to go for some aggression again. Skillz is just waiting, or holding firm. And it doesn't look like they're going to get anything. No, Sinks finally picks one off. He's going to get a second. There it is. Suddenly myXMG is in this round.
Yeah, that was great patience there from Sinks. Able to get 2 frags with the P250. He's going to get challenged again here by Prelude and has to flash his way back and get the hell out of that B side. Feels they're in a little bit of a tricky situation here. They're 3 versus 4. Sinks has a Galil here. And now they have to decide how they want to split their resources, and it looks like they've made the right choice, myXMG here. They've stacked 3 out of 4 of their members on this A bomb site, and here comes the attack from Skillz. They're going to smoke off arch side, flash into library. That means Get is flashed. He does have the P250 though. He's going to let these players sneak on past, and he's going to peek NKY on the site. Has P250, gets 1, gets 2. Great hold from him, and there's the cleanup from Get for the 3rd onto Cree. myXMG there. It didn't look great for them. Their pistol armor buy in the second round failed, but that very small, minute buy worked for them. Great play, great hold from them, I should say. And Skillz, now they're not looking too great for cash either.
Yeah, and I was wondering if Skillz should have kind of full bot here. They went with some Tech 9s and armor, and one of their guys went with an AK, so not a full force buy across the board, but I like that they're fighting for the momentum because myXMG still in the danger zone in the economy. Haven't really gathered much yet, but it looks like Skillz busting straight up middle. Only one player at middle right now for myXMG. They're going to pop flash for him. No, Get peeks around the closet. Hits one. Traded off. No, they're still going. myXMG, 4 frags unanswered. And this is disastrous for Skillz as they spent a whole lot of cash this round and no CTs died.
Yep, exactly right. As See, myXMG looking still very healthy there. They didn't really put many grenades into that round, so they were able to save those. They've picked up 2 AK-47s, that strong firepower, and Skillz again. They can't commit heavily to this round because look at that, 2.3k, 2.6k, 1.9k.
Yeah, it's so spread out.
Yeah, exactly right, on Proliden. And how are they going to attack this one? They're tied up now. They're going to start things off by throwing that grenade. It's going to bounce back. Gimpen opening up with the first frag.
Yeah, that is not a good start. Again, got a couple Tech 9s with the CTs. Looking to get a chokehold on Banana. Pretty pushed up. Almost in danger. I wouldn't say they did get a smoke up, so he is just fine. And then you see this time and time again. If you're new to Counter-Strike, I know Inferno. Once you have full control Banana, you can stack another player towards A, and it just makes it so difficult to take into the A bomb site, which is what we're seeing now from the crossfire set up by myXMG. Another one falls, and it's all up to Kree. Only has a P250, and at this point, objective is just to take some guns away, but that's not going to happen. That is 2 rounds in a row where the CTs have walked away unscathed. I shouldn't say that, they just didn't die at all. But 3 rounds in a row, and Skillz needs to start putting some more on the board because myXMG's economy is getting out of control.
Yeah, and this is where they're going to start to do that damage. And speaking of damage, they've picked up this AWP on their 5th man. So we'll have to see how he plays for this. He doesn't have a great spawn for a quick peek. 3rd, the line, going to jump up onto these hay bales, look towards mid. myXMG, they're taking the safe route around. Nade coming in though on Banana. Thinking 2 members, flush down to 58, Proliden down to 31. Going to try and trade with a grenade of their own, but it's not going to do the same amount of damage. And this smoke from myXMG here, going to stop the T's approaching for a good 20 seconds. Going to have to waste their bullets and waste a bit of their time.
Yeah, and another smoke comes in, so you'll see this a lot on Inferno as well. I mean, you can throw 3 smokes, 1 from the spawn and 2 from your 2 Banana players, and then with that, you can bring the clock down to about 30 seconds sometimes. So that is the name of the game so far. And we saw myXMG when they were smoking Banana and everything, they were still holding control of the apartments area. But since then, they have fallen off towards the site, and we see a lot of nades still ready for myXMG across the board for their players, and it is going to be up to their Banana players to try to hold this off. Still could be a fake, but they're setting up for it now. Only 1 player in A, 4 Skillz, and the rest are going to be coming Banana. Oh, but now the bomb falls back, so it is going to be a fake. How hard does myXMG bite is the question.
We will have to see here. They've rotated 1 player around. Proliden gets taken down. That's going to help them here. They can split their resources a little bit more efficiently here as they trade 1 for 1. Gimpen finds another frag on this B bomb site. The bomb is down towards 8. Gimpen switches to a Tech 9, gets a frag as well, and it's 2 versus 1. They know exactly where Kree is. 5 seconds left. He's not gonna. Is he? 2, 1. No, he's gonna get taken down.
Yeah, very tough spot in that situation. Kree, I'm not sure if he noticed exactly how much time was left. He probably would have got a little bit more aggressive had he known that. But in the end there's really nothing you can do. Either you plant, get killed, or you go for the kill and save your weapon. So really no wrong choice to make there. Already made a wrong choice by not getting the bomb down in time. But now another save round here for Skillz, which is kind of becoming familiar at this point. I mean, I think they've only gotten 2 full buys so far in the 6 or 7 rounds now. And they are going to test the apartments now. We got 1 player coming up middle and 4 coming out of the apartment. And it's going to be up to Nev. 1, 2. Can he get the 3rd? Nope. Proliden does finally trade him off. And that is not too bad for Skillz, but still they do not have the bomb site. And another one falls. So that's NKY. Are we calling him Nookie? I don't know what his name is, but Proliden and Flush. Still last 2 up. Proliden's starting to take a few guns away, though. But he does go down after that. So Flushed, last man up. And at this point, myXMG's money is just, I mean, even getting some kills won't even damper their economy that much.
Yeah, exactly right. We can see they're in 5 figures here. And there was not much Skillz could do there. They tried going for the rush play on that eco through apartments. And when you have a player like Nev just sitting there ready with an M4, 30 bullets at close range, it's going to do some damage. That rush won't succeed. But some teams just prefer to get rid of those ecos, get those eco rounds out of the way, and then get on these guns as quickly as possible. Guns we see are 1 AWP, and that's minus 1 AK for the T side as the Banana aggression, becomes successful. Cry with the apartments aggression. getting 2 frags as well. Skillz need to decide to hit a site, and it's looking like they want to go to the A side with myXMG pushed so far down banana. They're really starting to suffocate the Latvians right now. They know they're in mid or second mid, they're just waiting. Skillz to come in here, and it's again Kree gonna be able to pick up this frag this time round onto NKY. And they're starting to get control of this site, they're starting to swamp it. Skillz does return one, but that's not going to be enough as him and get full rapidly. Skillz get their first round back in 6 rounds. But as you said at the beginning, myXMG economy, it's just so strong right now.
Yeah, I mean, they can still, myXMG can still lose 1, maybe 2, and still be able to force a buyout, but Skillz is not in the same boat at all. This is a very difficult position for Skillz because you just put your first round on the board since 5 rounds have gone to the CTs, and now you have to win another one in a row, otherwise your economy just goes to hell. So, very dangerous position for both teams, really. I mean, myXMG, if they want to have a runaway half, this is where they stifle out Skillz again. And really last time they just paid for their aggression, but at that point when you have so much money, it's kind of worth it to go for those aggressions because you can still be able to buy next round, and just putting it into the other side's head that you're willing to do that kind of changes how you have to work things as the terrorist side. But still very calm round so far, just jockeying for position as both teams. And coming up middle is Skillz. They do have the bomb down in alt and 1 holding banana. And they do have to dedicate 1 holding banana because myXMG has been flanking over and over again, or at least getting control of it. And the myXMG player Skillz is going to be the man tested as 3 terrorists slowly come up banana. They still have control in middle, and it is going to be a full-on B take. Skillz needs to get this spotted right now. Oh my god, he's in danger right now. Everybody's peeking him. Oh, and he takes down Flush. He needs to get another one, though. Trade immediately, and there's only 1 CT in the bomb site with 4 members scoring him. Oh, he goes down. Gimpin can't even get 1 frag, and this retake is going to be so difficult for the CTs. And here, they're going to go for it, though. As one coming up into the garden. Still 4 up, and Skillz is just slowly not letting him into the bomb site with these mollies, and they're going to be bottlenecked wherever they come out right now, and they're going to send 2 guard, and they need to get this trade immediately. The crossfires are everywhere from Skillz. 3 takes down Nuki. Oh my god, just like that. 3 in a row. Skillz bringing it right back, and they have 4 guns to walk away with.
myXMG using the Molotov in there towards oranges, trying to flush Skillz out, but they stood strong. A quick rotation from them just to get out of that position meant that they were able to get an even freer shot. Their line of sight was even clearer. Able to hold that bomb site and gain themselves their 4th round here. We're going to see 1 more gun round, I think, before myXMG have to start thinking about ecoing and get in this very JW-esque position here. Going to go for the quick peek out of apartments. In fact, he's getting ready to see if someone jumps up. That may not be the play. This is the one that we're so used to JW doing. Getting that
wow, they don't get the trade.
Back.
Yeah, they had a player inside the apartments there and back by their side, or T side mid, who was posted up for that exact position. Any point in time where that offer was peeking, he could have just peeked out. He was holding that angle, just not peeking it. And that is terrible for the Skillz side, especially when that was an easy trade and an opt-down, in theory, for myXMG. But they're going to be peeking middle. Oh, Flush hits the wall, but Get hits him. And that is 2 players down so far for Skillz. And they're just going to be trying to work up banana here. Unfortunately for them, Gimpin is in such a tricky position. I think he spotted his head as they're coming up banana independent. But the flash from his teammate is there. He does get traded off, though. But if the CT player does go down inside of B, oh, the rotate is already there, and they're probably going to start spraying through it. But still, Skillz can step it up for his team here. Don't want to lose any more guns as the CTs at this point because your economy is hurting. But down to a 1 versus 3 here. Prelided sees one coming up for the CT, can't connect onto the head. And that is another round for myXMG, but I think we're still going to be able to see a full buy round from the Skillz side, yeah.
Yeah, we still should be able to. And that was so close. Proliden could have held that site. He already got 1 frag in there. Health wasn't on his side, but myXMG played that very well. Pushed at the same time, providing pressure from all angles. Proliden didn't know where to look at what time. They were able to take down side. myXMG now have a 2-round lead. They're gonna be faced with Molotovs and grenades, but that's not gonna phase them as Get gets one. Not able to find a second there, has to fall back and throw an incendiary grenade of his own. Following that one up with a HE as well, just to get some more damage down, see if he can find anything. Independent has fallen. Flushed is low for Skillz. And now they're just seeing if they can get a pick anywhere, see if they're able to open up a site. DTs, they're just holding on to their sites. They have no need to peek right now. They have the man advantage. They can just play as passive as they need to.
Now, when one of your players goes down on these kind of pick and roll style strats, even though they're just trying to gain control of banana, makes your takes and your ability to fake so much weaker. And they are just going to go for another banana take. They've had some success here. They want to try again, but Sinks is waiting with a smoke ready. And if he gets caught with his... Oh, never mind. He does have a teammate helping him out. So the smokes do go down. Do the terrorists press right through the smoke or not? That is exactly what they're going to do. They have one watching the flank, though, so this take's not going to be as strong. But it's Proliden who steps it up. But there's still one in wait at Sinks. He goes down. The CT player there needs to get at least one. And that is going to be the bomb site for Skillz.
It will be indeed, and now the retake is on. Get providing some assistance with this AWP. They don't really have many grenades to work with. In fact, they have one flashbang. They do all have kits. They are able to delay this push a little bit. It will be a 2-for-1 trade. Just Get left now with this AWP. He's going to look for it, but Proliden finding the frag as Get was trying to run away from that one. And this is a very, very tight game here. Only one round in it now, and myXMG, we've said how their economy was starting to fall apart, and it's hit breaking point.
Yeah, I mean, what turned it around for them at the beginning is Skillz had won the first two, and then myXMG ecoed them. So, and it looks like they're going with the same exact setup that got them the eco before. They had 3 banana, they peeked 2, and they have 1 in the site waiting with a flashbang. And it looks like that is exactly what's going to be happening. But this time, Skillz a little more wary of banana. They are sending 1 player there. Elsewhere, oh, we're going to see a mid engagement though, and it goes the way of the CT. So NKY onto Proliden, and Skillz here on their when they're opening up onto the A bomb site, trying to get control. Their trades aren't really too strong, so, but they have already put up 5 rounds, so could be said that the job has already been done for the terrorist side. But anything else, just extra cushion. Oh, myXMG gets aggressive again though. They wanted to press their advantage even more. And that's Get who tries to push up in the apartments. Now Sinks goes down as well. Sinks, very key player on these eco rounds for them, as well as I believe it was NKY last time with a pistol. So Skillz are up a player, and they're going to guess the wrong bomb site though. But they do have 4 players there. So is Flush going to be able to do this without getting taken out? myXMG going for the trade, but they're going to both go down in just a matter of seconds. Still 1 up, but oh, he gets 1 before he goes down, so this does give his teammate NKY a chance, albeit a very small one. He does pick up an AK, and at this point his team should be able to buy next round anyways. You can't fault him for either choice he makes here, but if he goes for it or if he saves it, and he is going to be going for it. Got Independent in the back of Dark, and Kree waiting by Tree. Kree gets away though, and there was a smoke there. Kree gets the frag, all tied up at 6-6. And what looked to be a dominant myXMG half is now tied up.
It has indeed, and Inferno, being one of the more even maps in the map pool, it's not unheard of for terrorist sides to come out strong and win this first half. It can go either way, and 8-7 is a fair score, but Skillz looking to potentially get 9 here. 9-6 would be very strong for them going into this second half. They're up against guns yet again here. Get holding tight at the top of mid, seeing if there's any push coming in straight away as we're back to the good old grenade trading down banana. Flushed with the first one. Gonna take him up a little bit as Get now being forced to fall away from the top of mid. Smokes are out yet again. Down banana again, just delaying the push from Skillz. You usually see 2 common smokes on banana. You can see the one that we're seeing there, they're quite close up towards car. Or some CTs prefer to go for the long, deep banana smoke from CT spawn, where you can then control banana a lot more easily and get some aggression of yourself out. But all is quiet. with just under 50 seconds left in this round. Like they're
Yeah.
gonna go for a two-man play onto this A site with the bomb through apps.
Yeah, and one thing I noticed at the beginning, myXMG, since they're forcing, when the take comes in, they're going to have just to rely on their guns because they're not going to have, we see 3 nades for them, and this A-take is going to be on Prolided. He is on point with these entries right now. Nobody can seem to stop him. Get does take down Kreese, so even trades, but the bomb site has been taken. We do see one player still in the pit. He can come up big. That's MKY. Takes down Flush. Still 2 sandwich in the bomb site, but it's Prolided again. Somebody's got to stop this guy. Get is the guy to do it. Down to a 2 versus 2 here. Gimpin. Sinks coming from the library and spawn. And there's still 2 terrorists up. 1 in the bomb site, 1 in apartments. This is a great setup for the T's. Independent gets them both as they enter the bomb site. And Skillz puts another one on the board and takes the lead again in this match.
That was a great position there from Skillz' terrorist member in the back of that site, just holding, but I feel like it was a little bit sloppy from myXMG to have both of their players come from the same side. Yes, time wasn't in their favor, but even so, if you come from the same angle, you're gonna get mowed down like we saw there.
Yep, easy crossfire trades. Alright, so XMG, another save round. This time they're starting to accumulate a round loss bonus, I do believe. And man, nobody is watching this apartments push for Skillz. This time they don't have anybody ready for the trade. And it's myXMG who again get the first kill. Dangerous point for them here still, even though they are a frag up. Because last time this happened, they still continued their aggression and paid for it dearly. So, where does Skillz go? They've had a lot of success banana recently, and they are going to be prodding up middle a little bit. myXMG does have a crossfire already here. NKY as well as Jet on each side. NKY gets one, Jet gets one as well, so that trade only for one of them from the T side. Now another one falls. That's Udriz, and now it's Flush left alive in this 1 versus 4. Where did it all go wrong for the Skillz side there? There was no trades when they came up middle, and now Flushed. Let's see what he can do. Nothing. And myXMG with a big eco round, but if they could have had this eco round, their last one, it would have been a lot better for them.
Yeah, it definitely would have been. But you're not going to turn down an eco round win. They were able to salvage some guns as well, and Skillz on a weak buy of their own for this last round of the half, picking up everything they can. We're seeing a good set of grenades across 4 of the players. Prolided just having to settle for barely a Tech 9, and Armor as Get likes to play this position a lot. He plays up close and personal in mid, throwing the initial smokes, the initial flashbangs out with support from NKY. And Skillz, they're doing this play again where they're hitting the A site very hard through apartments. Prize is going to get 1, but gets taken down. It's 2 for 3 trade in favor of myXMG. Just Udriz and Independent left. Udriz has an AK in his hand. He's able to find the frag onto NKY. Following that kill is the bomb plant. 2 versus 2. Udriz is very, very low, however, 3 HP. He's going to play at the back of this site in the darkness, lurking in the shadows. Independent made noise. Sinks has his eyes on him. He's going to find the frag. Yes, he is. It's just Independent left. They're able to grab this last round of the half myXMG and able to win it. Going to go into the second half, 8-7.
Yeah, even though they won the half, that is not the score you want to be looking at coming into the terrorist side. Very even map. So, pistol round is going to be a huge determining factor, as it always is. And if you're just joining us wondering what's going on here, Go RGN is in Europe now. Oh, yes. This is our first Intercontinental tournament, and this is the first match of the tournament. We got tons of action coming up. It looks like we are going to get this second half started.
Yes, we are very quickly as well. Both teams are saying they're ready straight away.
We're starting on time. Everybody's prompt. This is Counter-Strike?
I don't know, is it? I'm not sure. But myXMG won that first half on the CT side of Inferno. 8-7, it's a respectable score for both sides, kind of expected. But how German side, myXMG, approach this pistol round? They've got armor on 4 of their players. Nev bringing in the grenades there with the 2 flashes and the smoke at the top of mid, but that HE. That's why you need to buy armor. 2 HE grenades is gonna kill you if you don't have it, and Nev found out the hard way.
Yeah, and he was the only one that didn't have armor, so that is disastrous for them. But here comes myXMG still. Skillz is holding, though. 3 frags unanswered, and they are just getting demolished as they enter the bomb site. Gets the last man up, and he ain't gonna get anybody. 8-8. Skillz take the pistol round. They've won both pistol rounds, I believe, so that is too bad for myXMG. And what do they do here? I mean, are they going to Tech 9 up and go for it? I see one Tech 9, and I see some armor. We are going to see the Tech 9 train rush, and this is one of the most devastating things that you could do after losing the pistol round. So they want to take the momentum right now.
Yes, they certainly do. And going up against this buy from Skillz, it's not a very strong one. They're just happy to sit on a UMP, the P250, and 2 FAMASs. myXMG could easily pick up a few frags here. They're going to send the smokes and flashes in, but Flushed is going to get one before he falls down. They're able to pick up and salvage that FAMAS. They're going to go for the archway towards B side, but Kree is waiting. Gets one, gets 2. Unable to get the third, but does a lot of damage there.
Yeah, what are they going to do from this point? Oh, they both go down, though. It was looking good for myXMG for a second, but since they decide to wrap in the CT instead of wrapping the bomb site, they didn't get the bomb down at all. I think they would have had a better chance of getting the bomb down had they just swarmed over the bomb site and devoted all their numbers, but they went for the round win instead of just trying to get that bomb down, and now they're left with little money. They are going to buy at least one of those Tech 9s, and for the Skillz, like you were saying, one of them had a 5.7, one of them had a UMP. It looked like it could happen for myXMG, but alas, no dice and some big nades. Skillz on point with these nades at early points in the round, really damaging myXMG before they even have a chance to do anything. And Kree gets 2 right through the smoke. Udra is with 1 himself, and now Gimpin just baiting his team at middle. I mean, any guns that he could take, that is the name of the game at this point. And with this much time on the clock, maybe going for a flank or something, but he is just going to be waiting. And Preliden is going to go down. No, Preliden gets dinked down to 3 HP, and he does survive. So, nicely done by him. And now Skillz, that is 5 guns coming into this next round and very little money that they need to spend.
Exactly right, as myXMG, they've got these AKs in their hands now. They're trying to get this firepower to pull some rounds back. Losing the first 3, if you lose the pistol, it's kind of expected to lose those, but this is where they need to start putting up a fight. And how are they going to do it? Well, early aggression towards Banana, of course. It wouldn't be an Inferno match without grenades trading early on. And now they slow things down. Gimpin starting to walk. Like they're getting ready, he's listening out to see if there's any movement. Trading blows in mid, causing a little bit of a distraction. Ensuring that some of the Skillz members hold onto that A-bomb site, don't rotate too early. myXMG, this T side is very passive so far. He sinks, has made his way into apartments, and is just going to be holding that for now.
Yeah, for myXMG, I mean, if this is their default, we're going to be in for a long terrorist side. Not only are they not gaining control of the apartments at all, this is weird for Skillz because they don't have control of Banana, and they devoted a player to rotate towards A from the B-bomb site. So, gamble, and it's not working because Kree goes down, and his teammate's way out of position. It's a free bomb site for the terrorists.
It is. As now NKY just holding this angle towards Garden, going to pick up that frag onto Udris as he tries to come in, gets the headshot onto Flushed as well, and it's just Proliden and Independent left. I say that, it's just Proliden now. He's going to be running for his life, saving this M4. There's an explosive round from myXMG, able to get onto that site and hold it. Proliden gets 1 exit frag though, looking for more. He could have got NKY there had he known how low the German was. Are they going to go hunting for him? They don't exactly have the cash that they want to go hunting for them. It's not like they were, or how they were on the CT side, but are they going to find him? Proliden gets another, but 2 frags. It's best case scenario for Biden there.
Yeah, I mean, if he could have survived, it would have set his team up a lot better because one of their members is going to be forced to FAMAS or sacrifice his armor. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that 2800. he's just going to 5-7 up. So with that save gun, you know, could have been his. But Skillz is going to have to do it without one of their guns. And Independent misses that first frag at middle. He went with the AWP. And that opening pick doesn't go his way. But he doesn't fall anyway, so no harm, no foul. Nev takes down Proliden at Banana. So now at myXMG punishing Skillz for some early aggression. And from Skillz, I mean, they don't want to hang themselves here because myXMG is giving them a whole lot of room to do that. They're waiting so long into these rounds before they finally open up. And Skillz has shown that they're willing to take these risks, like stacking one towards A when there's no presence at Banana for them. But in the meantime, one does go down for Skillz. That's Proliden, who has been a massive entry fragger for them. He is top fragging along with Kree for them right now. Now the terrorists going to be coming up middle. For the CTs, nobody is in middle. They've opted to go play in the bomb site. And Independent, he's going up big so far. That's 1-2. I believe that's his third this round. And he could spam the one in apartments as well. Ev gets the one. That's Independent. And he takes him down. But they need to know there's still one up. He's in the pit. They have no idea. Flush. That 5-7 goes to work and gets both of them. Skillz right back in this.
Yeah, that was a really key position there with the 5-7 in pit. He was able to stop the bomb plant. myXMG, they run the eco. All you really want from that is the bomb plant, but he stopped it at the last minute and able to clinch the round as well with those two 5-7 frags. Great play there at the end of the round from the Latvian. myXMG, they're only set up with Tech 9s again here. It's really not looking great for them.
Yeah, I don't like their position at all here, and they're going to be running straight through the smokes with the Tech 9s and running straight into the guns of Kree and Udra. So right after they get messed up at Banana, they're, okay, let's go back to middle, try our luck there. They run back there, there's a smoke there, so everything is going wrong for myXMG right now. Skillz fully in the driver's seat, and they're going to try to run through another smoke at middle here, which I think is going to heed the same result. But they do get one before Proliden is there with a quick flank, and he is going to clean this round up. Independent pads those stats a little bit more with his AWP, and that was a very dominant Skillz round. And for myXMG, on their gun rounds, it's working, you know. It has been close, but Skillz has shown that they will go for these early aggressions, which I think myXMG is looking to capitalize on.
Yeah, as we're in this gun round yet again, and myXMG need to find their feet. They need to find these picks, get the early advantage, and run away with it. It just hasn't been working for them so far on this T side. They're able to force flash back, but not able to grab the frag onto him. He escapes on 66 HP. Now, Sync yet again here, waiting to see if Skillz push out. Maybe going to go across from Kree, not going to do much damage at all. Again, it's a very quiet early round here. Both teams playing very patient, and as I say that, Get pushes through the smoke. Independent ready and waiting with the AWP, gets the frag at close range. He has been on form on this second half with the AWP. That round where he got the 3K all started it all off for him. A very strong member of this Skillz side, and myXMG, they need to hit this B bomb site now. There'd be 3 versus 2 on it. But these smokes, they're lasting for so long. It means they'd have to risk to push through it or just wait it out. And it looks like they're having to wait it out. And, well, we can see the clock ticking down. Almost 25 seconds left now.
Yeah, this is really tough for myXMG now because they're just going to start flashing. And Flush, first frag goes his way. And not looking good for myXMG. They do manage to get a dink on the Flush, but now Skillz is going to be pouring into the bomb site. Nev does take down Independent, and that is an easy cleanup for Skillz. And myXMG's patience, it really bit them that round. A lot of times we've seen Skillz push to their deaths, because myXMG is always in wait. But that time it goes the way of Skillz, and now myXMG is running out of chances. We see just a couple Tech 9s here, and I gotta say their eco rounds have not been too creative so far. No,
they definitely haven't. They haven't really got anything from them, got very little kills. As Kree playing up close and personal behind sandbags, gets 1, gets 2. able to get 3, sprays for the 4th, delicious USB, gets the fifth. Clean.
That's our first ace.
First 5-man of the game, first 5-man of the entire tournament, and it goes to Kree of Skillz. Great solid play from him. Yeah, it was against the Nico, but still a 5-man nonetheless. 2 rounds away from clinching this first map.
That still counts. And yeah, Skillz. After you get an ace like that, you know, you're just feeling yourself, and I think Skillz at this point is going to be able to close this out pretty soon. But it is another myXMG gun round, and we really haven't seen much of a dynamic T side from them. It's always just wait for the Skillz side to push, but this time Skillz does push, and they pay for it. Proliden and Flush both go down, and just as I said, Skillz going to be able to walk away with it. Not looking like it so far, but they do have the money to go for this if they want to, but it is a 2 versus 5, and man, Kree, he wants blood. He's not done yet. He does start us off with a frag onto NKY, so they're both isolated right now. These smokes from myXMG just shrouding both positions of Kree and Independent. I mean, and at this point, maybe even keeping them in the bomb site's not a bad idea, but Independent does fall, which leaves it on to Kree. More guns he could take away, the better, because the Parasite money is very low, but can't get anybody else. And another gun round underway, but myXMG is going to have to play perfectly from here on forth to win this match.
Yep, they need 6 rounds in a row to stop this one going to overtime. Or if they want to just stay in this match in general, there is an AK on the floor there for NKY, so he's going to pick that one up as he runs past it. But Skillz, they're on a full buy of their own. It's going to take a lot for myXMG to hold this map. Again, looks like they're going to go these advanced positions, these quite aggressive positions, just hold them for a while. KY and Gimpen pushed up towards B and not actually found any smokes as resistance yet. Gimpen been able to sneak his way through, sees one player, gets the frag through the smoke. Now do they attack it or not? That's the question. They know 2 players play B site. Do they risk it and go straight away, or do they think Skillz player has rotated round? We can see there's only 1 player on that B site, but myXMG don't know this.
Yeah, it's one of the tricky positions, and Skillz has the balls to just stack still in A, even though they're down 1 in B. As we've seen them just rotate players really without, you know, any given reason by the other team to do so. And one of the things I want to point out before this all gets started is there's not a lot of apartments emphasis either from both of these teams, at least early on in the round. But now 2 members faking towards the A bomb site, but the real threat is coming in to B, and it's going to be up to Kree to try to hold this off. He is the only player within miles at this point, and he does take down Gimpen. No, he doesn't, and myXMG is still in this match. They get 2 frags, Kree and Proliden, and that is going to be free bomb plant and site for myXMG.
Will be there. 2 of their players on very low HP, however, Nev and Gimpen both on 6. Skillz, they're running away saving these guns. They don't want to challenge anything here. Playing it safe. They know they're 2 rounds away from victory. Why waste these guns that they have in their hands? As myXMG are getting closer and closer to victory themselves. Puts the deficit to only 3 rounds at the end of this one. And if we could take a quick look at the money, Skillz, they should still be able to buy. Yeah, 4.2, 8.3, we had the 2 guns saved. Yeah, they can still get a buyout here, Skillz.
Yeah. What I'm wondering is, for the Skillz side, what do they do to close this out? Because what's been hurting them and helping them a whole bunch is their early aggression, which myXMG is waiting for. And even though myXMG has stopped it on some occasions, Skillz is still going for it. I mean, do they just hunker down in the bomb sites and just let myXMG have full control and execution? Or do they continue their aggression? I'm not sure what the best choice is.
Well, the aggression from myXMG has been working, and Skillz need to find a way to counteract that. The T side been very aggressive towards Banana. We've seen it quite a few times. They've been able to get up close towards the sandbags, towards the car, and get the opening frag on that B bomb site. It's the side that's been working for them as Independent. Going to get punished for missing the AWP shot. Taken down with the AK-47. Yet again on this B site, 1 member rotating away of Skillz. As the HEs are going to go on towards that site. Not going to do any damage, however. Two members of myXMG faking this A site push. They use the Molotov. And it looks like it's not going to be a fake. They're going to regroup. Their teammate's going to follow up behind them. And they're going to go for this A site push. But Proliden, he's up close. He's in that second mid area. He went aggressive. Gets 2 frags before he dies. Nev finding a frag onto Flushed as well. 2 versus 3. The rotation's going to come around for Skillz. And they could definitely go for this. But Nev, he's smart. He's waiting in library. This bomb should more than likely get planted here. Get planted in the middle of the site. Nev, still cool, calm and collected. Not going to be forced out, but he will get taken down. Great frag there from Cry, and we're back to a 2 versus 2, where this retake is definitely possible.
Definitely possible. They're not making the same mistake as myXMG did on the retake. They are spreading out, but they're not going at the same time, and it's going to be get onto Cree. And I don't think Utris is going to let them have this one, though. He spots the head, can't find it, and that should be where he just starts running away now. And for Skillz, like I was saying earlier, they suffered 1 frag that was independent. He went down because he was getting a little aggressive with his AWP, trying to maintain control of the halls area. I'm not sure if it was middle, but somewhere in that area he fell down. And then Proliden, with some more aggression, almost won them the round single-handedly by just jumping out of the apartments. And he did take down 2 of them. So Skillz, again, their aggression is just really helping and hindering them at this point. And it's myXMG who's mounting a great comeback here. And they were down, what was it, like 14-9 or 14-10, I believe?
Yeah, they were. Skillz were up 14-9, and myXMG have pulled 3 rounds back now. Only 3 more to go till they've secured the 15 points. They've secured at least the overtime. It looks like they're going to get their 13th round here. I think opening things up onto Proliden. It is an eco round here from Skillz. Able to get that frag as well. I always feel bad saying that, getting.
Right,
Not
I wanted
great.
to make a get right joke, but I just didn't. I just didn't want to start off like that.
Wow. Has this AWP. Slowly creeping up towards top of mid. Sync, though, must have been heard by the man in dark room. In it, that is independent. Finds a frag onto Nev. Sync returns it. Just flushed and Cry left now. Cry looking to get a frag with this 5-7 round arch side. Able to get the headshot. Nice shot from him. And Skillz, they've done some good damage here, but the bomb's gone down. They need to try and retake this. And with the limited options they have, it's going to be hard for them to do this. They're going to go for a 2-point approach, however. Getting some tags onto Gimpen in pit, but Syncs has the height advantage. He has the vantage point. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Skillz back off and save this now. Cree has this AK-47 in his hand, and he's going to run away. Still, a very good eco from the CTs.
Yeah, not bad for them, but the problem is, no matter how many guns they take away at this point, myXMG is going to be able to buy out from pretty much the remainder of the game. So, Skillz, now is the time to step it up, because your padding is going away. It's pretty much gone at this point. This is anybody's game now in these last couple rounds. 13-14. At first I thought it was myXMG running away with it, then Skillz was. Now it's back to all tied up almost, so very close game on our hands. And I'm glad it started off this way for our first tournament ever. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Laser Jesus, this is Haas. In case you didn't know, but this is a very last round of this first map. And look at this from the CTs. They are walking 3 down banana. Never mind, make it 2. But myXMG is creeping up middle, though. This could be horrible for the CTs. They only have 2 in the A bomb site. And myXMG is wrapping with 4 people gimping onto Proliden. That's a big frag for them. Proliden is a very key player so far for the Skillz side. And nobody's in the bomb site for Skillz. They're going to give it up for free. They're going to hope to flank from the apartments. But the apartments player is getting flanked. This is going to unfold, like, just explode in just a second here. And here it comes. Nev does take down Independent. He took too long on the flank, and Skillz, they just gave him the bomb site and hoping that the flank was going to change the round for them, but instead, they've just given another round to myXMG, and it's all tied up.
Yeah, and if you're Skillz now, you've got to think. They've lost 5 rounds in a row. They've been so close to victory for such a long time. Momentum is coming into play here. myXMG, they're becoming hard to stop, and Skillz, they can't feel great about this. They must be feeling down. They had such a strong first half on their T side. They started off really strong on their CT side, but it's just fallen apart for them. They
Yeah,
need to get their heads
Independent's gone
together.
cold. Player Independent, I say he's gone cold at this point with that AWP. He doesn't have it this time. But man, all tied up 14-14, and myXMG really don't have to change anything. Everything they've been doing has been working at this point, and for Skillz, what do you try to do? Your early aggression has been stifled. They get punished whenever they push down Banana. So it's a super tough position here for the Skillz side because nothing seems to be working here. And myXMG going for a slow default again. Whenever this seems to happen, myXMG somehow finds the frag at Banana. So for these Skillz players at Banana, if they can't get this first frag and they give it to myXMG, they might as well be giving them the game. So what is going to transpire? It looks like another B take is going to be on its way from myXMG, but I like what Skillz is doing here. This time we see no aggression from them.
So close to seeing that CT in the back of that B bomb site, narrowly missing the angle there. That would have been a great way to open things up for myXMG. Now they're just waiting. 45 seconds hits. They're going to throw these smokes, these flashbangs, these molotovs in towards that site. And now comes the attack. A few members flashed up themselves. That flash is going to go over into ruins. The HE from Get towards Garden as well. Get the bomb down. No one's fallen in this round just yet. This is an extraordinary play from myXMG, able to get onto this site without losing anyone. NKY ready and waiting for Proliden. He's going to get one. No, he didn't. It was yeah, he did get Proliden. Got one with the AWP as well. As these CTs defending the site from the back, it's just Udriz left now, 1 versus 3. He knows there's a play around here. The Tech 9 at close range to the head. Match point myXMG.
Yeah, what a weird round. I feel like you don't see many of those kind of rounds here in America, but like nobody's dead when you enter the bomb site and plant the bomb. But I think what did it for myXMG there was the tricky plant spot that they planted it in. When they threw their smoke wall, the guy didn't plant default, and he did plant right on the opposite side of default as well, so he planted right in the middle and no spam could find him. And like I was saying for Skillz, that time they didn't go for any aggression at all. And that's the other side of the coin to their aggression, but this time they're going back to the roots and they're getting aggressive. It goes their way, at least initially. Skillz needs to get out of there before they suffer any casualties. And oh man, they only get one. So
yeah, they get one
frag,
but what was it worth? Udriz 21, Christ 17, and flushed on half health exactly. myXMG, they must know this. They must know those grenades landed. Where do they go from here on out? They'll have a minute on the clock to decide. Match is either going to go 1-0 to myXMG, or it's going to go into overtime. myXMG know this. They're playing very patiently. They don't want to take any risks. As DT's just holding these angles. They have nothing to throw. They have nothing to worry about here. Nev throwing the Molotov in, forcing someone out of that corner. Proliden going to be throwing a defensive flashbang of his own, gets the headshot onto Sinks. 3 versus 5 now. Favor of Skillz. This has been a decoy. There are 2 members of myXMG on the B bomb site. They get one. Skillz, it's Gimpen that falls. Now he gets, yeah, and we're all tied at 15-15. Overtime for the first match of this RGN Intercontinental Open.
And what do you know, we go into overtime on the first map. I'm going to have to get subbed out after this next one, I believe. I got to go to work straight after this. I couldn't afford an overtime, but oh well. Good match on our hands here. But it kind of sucks for these two teams because they're fighting for their lives in the upper bracket. You don't want to get sent to the lower bracket gauntlet. And whoever wins this goes on to play G play, so very tough spot for both of these teams, and this is going to be a grueling best of 3 starting first map going to the overtime. And for myXMG, it really sucks for them because they went all the way and then they just couldn't close out the last round, where Skillz did what they had been doing, or at least earlier in the half, and they faltered to the aggression, and they really couldn't get any of those trades at Banana, which would have ended the match for them.
Yeah, but when they needed it, they came out with Skillz. The aggression on Banana was really the key to that last round, and it worked for them. They were able to get the picks following it, and secured the overtime. So, guys, while we're in a quick break here between the 30 rounds and the overtime, our friends over at Cyberware, they're doing a sponsor giveaway, and that's done via RGN. They're giving away an Asus GTX 960. If you want a nice shiny new graphics card, then head over to their Facebook page, and the winner will be given. The winner will be chosen on February the 15th. That Facebook page is facebook.com/Cyberware LLC. It can, well, the winner can be anywhere in the world. So no matter where you are, whether you're in Germany like myXMG, or Latvia like Skillz, or even America like Laser Jesus here, go over, enter that competition, and try and win yourselves a shiny new graphics card.
Yeah, I think that's the largest giveaway we've done so far here, thanks to Cyberware. And yeah, just waiting to get this started. Oh god, there it is. First, I'm so bad at that. I'm muting my phone. Okay.
Well, we're still waiting for 2
once it
players to get
caps.
ready here. So
Yeah, and for, I mean, how this is going to pan out, myXMG, it's no secret what they've been doing. You know, they go for that early banana control, and then they eventually just execute. So I'm wondering, and for Skillz, it's kind of a double-edged sword for them, because sometimes when they go for their aggression, it works out for them, like the round they needed to bring it into a tie match, or at least in the earlier, when myXMG kind of found their footing, like he said, they started stopping the aggression of Skillz, in which put a bunch of rounds on the board for myXMG. So if you're Skillz, what do? If you go for your aggression and it doesn't work, you know, that's really bad. But if it does, you know, you're up rounds. So what is going to occur, and how is Skillz going to play this is the question for me, because I don't see myXMG really switching anything up.
yeah, myXMG's T side, it worked on the basis that Skillz didn't go aggressive. We saw how they crumbled in that last round once the Latvian side used that banana aggression. And I wonder if we'll see it in the first round here, and we might, in fact, as Skillz are going for this 3-man stack towards the B bomb site.
Yep, this has been working for them before. If you do go for a double nade, Udrys just botches his nade, and that goes somewhere on the map that can't hurt anybody. So $600 down the drain. Not a bad loss for Skillz, but again, it is 2 nades that they could use. The rush comes in, and for myXMG now, they might just be going for a straight-up A-take. We see this player in apartments just creeping up with an op. How is this going to pan out? Skillz needs to hold this. They do have a decent crossfire set up. It's Perliden who starts us off, but gets the trade from the apartment. And Perliden does take down 2 already. The Sinks, he's going huge. Flushed and Udrys both fall to him. And just like that, myXMG has secured the bomb site.
Yep, as it's now the rotation on from Skillz, trying to retake this site. Nev says no to Kree, gets the frag, and it's just down to Independent with the AWP. What can he do? He's going to save this, even though they have the cash in the bank because it is overtime. Going to run away. Doesn't want anything to do with this, and myXMG take the first round of overtime on the T side. They're going to be 1-0 up.
Yeah, and that is as bad as it gets for Skillz. And myXMG, they just went straight out of A, and I don't think Skillz was kind of ready for that. myXMG has been waiting way longer into the rounds usually, and generally they've been wrapping into the bomb site. So Skillz a little caught off guard there, and if they do lose this round, they might even have to save. It was in this MR3 or MR6. It is only 10K. Flushed has $0 right now, so this could be a 3-0 for myXMG if they do take this round. So what do they do now? myXMG, again, went for straight up A-take. I really expect them to go right back into their default. Nades being thrown in. To banana, no damage done. Oh my god, what a flick from Independent. I don't know if we caught that, but pushes down the apartments and takes down the Sinks. And that's a great start for Skillz. But it's, again, that double-edged sword I was talking about, because he risked the entire half by doing that. And it worked out for them. So now they're in the driver's seat again in this round. But what I've seen Skillz do a lot is once they get this early pick, they'll still aggress. So I don't expect them to make the same mistake, but it is definitely possible. One player faking up towards A, but the real threat is at B.
It is indeed, and these 3 members of myXMG towards that B bomb site. There are 2 players of Skillz there. KY gets tagged up and gets free smoked. They're able to get the frag onto Udras through the smoke, and we're seeing the rotation from Skillz come round, but Fry playing close. Gets one, gets two, gets three. Skillz evening things up at speed 16.
I like the tricky play by Skillz there, because even though I think it was Udras who went down there at towards the CT side, since he went down there, XMG really didn't expect one to be on the corner there. And that's one of the spots, it's like no matter how experienced you are, sometimes you get caught by it. And it's kind of like the spot at Banana at the sandbags. Sometimes you just don't check it and you get killed. So that's exactly what happened for myXMG, but they had already put one round on the board, so that's not too bad. And if they can get another one, I mean, they've already, that would be the half one. But generally, you expect to see a 2-1, but here comes the mid take. Straight at mid, it's going to be Proliden who needs to come up big, but it's flushed with the triple out of nowhere. And NKY does trade him, though. And that is horrible for the T's because they really needed to trade that off. But still 2 up, still fighting is myXMG. They do find another one. That's Proliden down. And Nev, man, this has been a 2 versus 2 from a 5 versus 2. Finally, the CTs respond, but Udras has been almost critically injured, down to just 5 HP. But look at Nev. This is so tricky. The mind game's in full effect here. He's going all the way from library. I think the CTs might have a decent idea, though. No, but no, never mind. Nobody is looking there, and they are just going to be holding the bomb. So they are respecting that Nev can go from anywhere. But look how far away they're playing from the bomb. Nev could grab it and just hightail it back to B. Of course, he doesn't know where the CTs are. Oh my god, did he hear the CT running away? Do they even know he has the bomb is the question. It's going to be a 1 versus 1 in the A bomb site, and Udras is so low, it's really going to come down to whether Nev is going to peek that spot or not. And where does he plant? He's got to plant safe. When is Udras going to peek? Udras is going to have to make some noise, and this is a perfect plant from Nev. Udras is not showing his position. This is as smart as can be. Oh, he gets them though, but Nev, that was a big chance for myXMG, but the patience of Udras really won it for Skillz.
Yep, definitely. So just lurking there in pit, just happy to let the bomb go down. They're not really wasting anything from letting it happen. They knew they were 2 versus 1. He had the position advantage, got the frag. Skillz won that first half of overtime, 2-1, and it's a fair score on that CT side. But now myXMG, they lose 1. They need to get these 2. It's an uphill climb for them.
Yeah, and you know, kind of expected 2-1 CT side, but the myXMG definitely capable of the 3-0 here, which they will need if they want to end it. So we'll see what they can do here on their CT side. And they are going for one op. That's Get. And Independent has been pretty quiet with that op recently, but at the beginning of the game he was on fire. So see if he can get some kindling for that AWP. And where does he bring it? It looks like he's going to be going alt mid. And for myXMG, are they going to follow suit and get this banana aggression going on? It looks like they are, at least to the car area. And myXMG see aggression middle here. So both of these CT teams willing to kind of trade it early a bit. But now things settling down a bit as Skillz going to work this very slowly and just kind of wait for the CTs to burn through some nades before they finally do take. Wow, big nades onto Flush, brings him down to 14. So already a little wounded as Skillz, but they are dwindling those nades down of the CTs. I only see 1 smoke remaining, and there's 50 seconds left. So nicely done by Skillz here so far to make myXMG burn everything necessary. They're going to have 1 more smoke, and I believe that is the banana player. Oh, the smoke has been thrown, so no more smokes for myXMG. So when the time finally rolls around, Skillz is not going to have to deal with any smokes when they enter the bomb site.
No, they are not. As Lynx now still holding on this B bomb site, but we know it's towards A, and these fake smokes coming in from Skillz, great distraction from them. But myXMG holding strong on that A bomb site. Still 5 versus 5, 20 seconds left. Nev holding pit. Proliden gonna spot him, gets the frag to open things up here, but Get at close range. frag onto Prolide, and he gets shut down though. We're suddenly onto a 2 versus 2. Frags everywhere! NKY,
Ooh.
that's a big frag. The bomb has been dropped, and with 3 seconds left, that is the round for myXMG.
Wow, you actually gave him a chance to kill him there. No, it was a 2 versus 1 though, whoops. But yeah, that frag by NKY, or the 2 frags by NKY when Skillz entered the bomb site, really won it for them. Had the player been able to take him down, that would have been a 2 versus 1 and the bomb planted for Skillz. Instead, myXMG has now tied it up, and they are in position for a 3-0 now. So what is Skillz going to do? They had success on the take. I wouldn't say it was the cleanest at all. It's Prolide again with that entry fragging prowess that started off the take. So a little firefight going on at Banana. CTs really can't drop any players here. And Skillz, again, not looking to go anywhere too quickly as the bomb is still in their spawn area. And now, let's see, myXMG, they rotated one back towards A, and then they rotated it back to B. And Skillz has control of the apartments as well. So myXMG really just going to hold a 3-2 here as bomb comes up to Banana. It's going to be another 2-man A fake and then back to Banana. No, it's going to be a 4-man B take, a 1 faking A. And for myXMG, one of the problems here is you have no control of Banana, so you don't exactly know how many people are there. So it makes cheating one over to Banana difficult, especially when you don't have anybody peeking towards mid and you don't have the apartments control. And again, down to just 30 seconds here as we... Looks like the T's just about to take Banana. All right, here it comes into the B bomb site. Gimpin in the back. They do have the crossfire set up in the back. Last time this happened for the T's, they set up the smoke wall. Oh, that was last half, but here it comes. Gimpin. Flush. Takes down both of them. Oh, beautiful hold by myXMG. No problems here. Skillz takes into the CT spawn area, but it's kind of a 2-wave take, and that is not something that you want to happen from the terrorist side. And it's down to a 1 versus 1. And these Banana players, that's the story. 18-17 for myXMG on the brink of closing this out.
Yep, so we're in the same situation again here that myXMG faced 5 rounds ago. They're one round away from victory here in the first map, or 1 round away from another overtime. How are they going to play this? Udriz only has a Tech 9 here. It's weaker than the buy of myXMG. Get still has this AWP. He's going to go for the quick peek down Banana, but Skillz, it seems they're going for the contact play towards second mid. As Get is actually going quite aggressive, but Gimpin to get 1, Gimpin to get 2.
Oh my god.
Gimpin to almost get 3, but gets taken down. In fact, he did get 3, couldn't find the 4th. Udriz now is down. Everything is on flushed shoulders now. If Skillz want to go 1-up in this best of 3 series, it's going to have to be now. But no, it's myXMG. They take the game on Inferno, and the second map, Skillz really need it.